Okay, we're gonna start more today because I said I was. So I'm gonna get the Spitfire uncovered here, and we're gonna start with it. And we're also gonna do the Buick. I decided the crap. I can't think. The Model T, we're gonna do its own separate thing because I want to talk about that car a lot. There's a lot to be said about those cars, and they're pretty interesting. So, because I want to do it when I'm able to drive it, basically, and right now it's rainy and muddy. We had some sleet the other day. No thanks. So, start the Spitfire here, not Model T. And I'm not going to drive them because it's too muddy. I can't get them out. They'll just get stuck. They're two-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive cars. And they're both open diffs, I'm pretty sure, so no limited slip in either one. So it just needs spinning tires. I don't want to get mud all over the cars. So I'll be back. I'm going to get this thing uncovered. And then we'll get started. And just like magic, the car cover is off. This car scares me sometimes because it's just, you know, it's got some shine on it still from when I waxed it. You know, I'm trying to prevent stuff like that from happening. Yeah, that's a nick. Dang it! Is there another one there? Or is that dirt? Crap. Yep. Alright. We're gonna get her opened up here. This is a British sports car. It's a lot of fun. It's a 4 on the floor overdrive 1500cc 4-cylinder. Of course, from Great Britain. Love these little British sports cars. They're a lot of fun. The only foreign car that I've really owned that I've enjoyed driving. So we're gonna go ahead and see if it'll start up. This thing's usually pretty reliable mechanically for the most part. It's just, you know, British electrical issues. So I think it's gonna start. We'll see. Think about this. Okay, come on. We're almost in. Alright. Alright. I don't know if that's got a good connection or not. We'll find out. I'm not going to run this long because the rad is empty, I believe. At least it should be. Yeah, it is. So, there's no water in it. Drained that all out. So we're just going to... Because the rad had a massive leak, so it's like, let's drain it. Let's get in it. So it does have a fuel pressure regulator. So it's a 5 psi with an electric fuel pump. Because, you know, carburetors like consistent inputs. So that's why that was done, I'm sure. By the previous owner, not by me. And it's done me pretty well. That's why I haven't undone it. And went back to the mechanical pump because it runs good. So we're going to get back over here. Not promising it's going to run good. Oh, I don't even know if I fit in this anymore. Feels like this car just gets smaller and smaller. My head is up here. So, yeah. Anywho, I might need to... I don't know. It'll be fine. Alright. So I'm just going to make sure it's in neutral. And I'm going to go ahead and have my foot on the clutch anyways. There's the electric fuel pump. So you must have some battery connection. There's aftermarket starter button I got jank with, so hang on. I got the stuff to put it back to original, so you just turn the key, but I haven't done it yet. Oh, we're gonna give her some choke. It does have a manual choke. Forgot about that. You shouldn't have to crank it much. Well, it's a dotting list. Come on, baby. She's alive! It's gonna run a little rough while it's cold, so let's see if it's got a neutral. Sweet. Alright. I'm gonna let it idle a little bit. It's running really rough, but it is running. I think it does that when it's crappy fuel in it too, so I don't know. I haven't ran it in a long time. It usually causes problems. It might be missing. Let's see. Here, take the choke off. Choke's off. I think it's idling a little high. But it's idling. Oh. See where we're at. Let's say. Oh, we're actually low fuel pressure. Only 3 PSI. Well, maybe all this thing needs. Only a little 4-banger. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe idling about right. Oh, wow. It's not happy, folks. Try and get a little bit of a rev out of it. Oh, here. I'd say that the hood is vibrating, so I'm going to put it down so it doesn't vibrate. I'm going to let it run for a second. Whack it so it doesn't vibrate. There we go. That's better. More idle a little bit. Lovely. I haven't been in this thing in a while. This thing, if I remember right, has an aftermarket Hugo horn, so let's see. Yeah. Pretty cool. Okay. The original horn, but it wasn't on the car when I got it, so I assume it doesn't work. You have your disco ball in your 77 model. Doesn't work if you don't. Oh, it did not like that. £60 of oil pressure, that's looking awesome. It's not running as rough. It'll probably get better. This is the 4-speed, the electric overdrive, which is the rear option. So that's out of gear. This is in overdrive, but my overdrive's not working, so it didn't do nothing. I'm gonna fix that. It's electronic, and guess what? It's British. You gotta have your ashtray in the 77 model. And that's about it. It's a fun little car. I'm wondering how close I am to the passenger seat. See this? Here's my seat. Here's the passenger seat. This is my hand. My thumb is touching the driver's seat. My middle finger is almost on the passenger seat. It's about an inch and a half away. Cool little car. So, yep. Light switch. Bam! Everything works. Lights wise, except the blinkers. I think that's it. Just the blinkers. I fixed the brake lights. They work. Yeah, it's just the blinkers and a couple side marker lights I gotta fix. Other than that, hazards do work. Yes, they still work, but they did. And yeah, it's a good running car. Drives fine, from what I remember. We can go and see if she'll move. I'm not going to take her all the way out. We'll see if she'll go backwards for us. What? Oh, man. Oh, that's like third gear. I'm surprised we'll even do that. Moves! Let me do that again for you non-believers. She drives. I'm not taking it out of the trailer because it's out back in the grass and it's muddy, so yeah, can't do that. I'm sorry. Make sure she's how I like her in the trailer, and then I'll get the car cover on her, and I'll be back. I'll magically be standing over by the Buick. Magically, the cover is back on the car. Car is covered up. Alright. Also, like magic, we're right in front of the Buick already. So, it's a 63 Electra. 225. 401 nailhead. 445 foot-pounds of torque. 325 horsepower. Interior has been redone recently, so that's good. It's got a nice new radio, new carpet. Seats have been worked on a little bit, just fixed up, and that's about it, really, on the interior. It's got a retro sound unit in it, and it's got Stock's front speaker under this grill, and two Pioneers, I think, in the back. Well, some maybe Chinese knockoff, whatever the hell that is. Yeah, it's Chinese knockoff, I believe, or something. Probably a Pioneer Chinese knockoff. All right, we're gonna see if it starts. It is about to be painted, and I don't know why, but the previous guy thought it was fun to go around the entire car and just grind everywhere. I think he's looking for Bondo or elves or I don't know what, a troll maybe. I don't know what he's doing. He just went around with a grinder and just went all over the paint. So there, here, there, and then he went around with house paint. Went later when we went to sell the car. It's like, really, dude? Look at this. That is why it's getting a paint job. There's another reason it's getting a paint job and body work. And it's this right here. This is the other reason. Old rust repair that's coming apart. So that's the other reason. So that's why the rear bumper's not on it. Boom. And why it's basically in pieces. So Alright, we're gonna see if we can get the start. Also, people were like, I thought Buicks only had 3 of these. Well, I don't remember what year, but after a certain year, they went to 4. Don't ask me why. And I don't know. And they also went from being holes to just these fake vents. I don't know what they are, really. Did this one-handed, it's kind of weird. Alright. And, oh, well, the engine bay's been done too. It's been repainted. Not rebuilt. The engine's not been rebuilt or out. It's just been painted in the car, so. And there are some reminiscences of that, like I think the fuel line. Down there, it's got a little paint on it. Oh well. I don't really give a crap. You're gonna be like, oh, it's not actually rebuilt. Well, I never said it was. I just say it was painted. Hang on. For some reason, this is really clamped in far. It might be enough. No fire yet. Well, we fixed the charging system too. That didn't work. Guess we did a lot more than I remember doing. And new master cylinder. Yep, still single pot. People will be like, it's dangerous. As long as your brake lines don't break, it's completely fine. And I forgot a key. Son of a... I'll be back.